Isn't
She
this
had abs.
dangerous?
Yes, honestly.
Abs on her baby bump.
Yeah, abs. It was so crazy. Honestly, and she was. I'm like, okay.
That's weird genetics right
I'm
there.
serious.
I'm not
Honestly,
about that too.
think I'm gonna look for that video and show you guys.
What?
Yeah.
How's that baby living?
I'm
With
serious.
With abs.
She had like abs,
She
and
was- she was-
maybe like I don't know, 5 months.
She's
or
about to
4.
give birth to a whole
Honestly,
Spartan. Okay, ready for
it
battle.
was just amazing to see.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but with the Ingine and Ukweli, there's some women who just exaggerate. They just want the whole plotty scale, like, we're effing. Are you the first one?
Na alikuwa anasema tu ni jirani
Is
tu
this
hapo
the first
amesikia.
one? Are you a virgin?
Like, maybe she never heard something of that magnitude before.
I mean, stop it.
Maybe as Iwatson said, maybe she's a virgin. Maybe it's her
Of course.
first time.
You've never had.
If find someone who's gentle, okay? You all just want to meet rough people who are on their ragged jeans. They're gonna ragged you.
Say rugged
Yes?
jeans?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, yo, you had
I
them
should be
telling you
scared
about
of rugged jeans
the
people.
the East people.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. That yesterday.
The
that
East
scared
people.
me. That guy. Is it
Huh?
Brita? Ooh. He's just
Really?
like scary, man. Not in a bad way. It's like, wow. Like, just be gentle. Just talk slowly, so I can be able to follow what you're saying.
Who's your favorite rapper in Kenya?
This is gonna be so funny. It's calligraph.
That's
But
one of
he's
the most
sweet.
street
Like
people
he's like
ever.
sweet.
Like
Honestly, like apart from
the
like,
persona.
I'm talking, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So have you met
he
Brida?
has a nice personality.
Have you
I've
met
never
Brida?
met Brida.
Have you met Calligraph?
I've seen him performing.
Perform?
Yeah.
Brida's actually a pretty chill guy.
Really?
Yeah. Kagwete.
Right.
Kambadi.
What is that?
A car.
Okay. No, I'm
Oh.
learning this thing is amazing because I'm like when I'm going out with my friends, I just make sure and I feel very smart.
A flex. I know.
Yes.
That's good.
Yeah.
A flex.
Yeah, okay. You're learning something?
Yeah.
But then it feels good. Because
Right?
I remember the first slang word
Yeah.
I learned from my dad.
Mhm.
Ruabi.
Ruabi.
Oh
Nico
my
like, what is
gosh.
Ruabi?
Yeah.
Wah, he laughed. I remember they really laughed at me.
Mm.
So like so he started educating me. Started telling me, hey yo, don't
Right.
bunch of people, don't say this.
Yeah.
Don't do this. Don't, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah, so that's how I learned.
Mm.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you have to start somewhere. Go that 10. Now, we gossip have posted that asking Gota in Amani.
Walai, I've not seen it.
Yeah. So, yeah, oh, Gota. Gota means?
I don't know.
Tulikuambia jana.
Simi sikukua, sikusikia.
Ulikuwa. What do you mean at least kukua sikusikia? Bring it back, bring it back.
Sikumbuki.
No, see, I'm telling you.
Oh, bring it back.
Rudisha.
Oh.
Gota.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah, bring it back.
Got that.
That's why I'm asking my MC mostly on, like, he's telling the DJ, pull up,
Right.
Gota 10.
Tenor.
You don't need other than 10. Just tell him Gota.
Oh my
But at the end
gosh.
of the day,
Yeah.
it's a pretty good day to discuss the gay industry that we are living in.
Mm,
Very, very gay industry.
right.
Do you think we have gay and a gay industry in Kenya? Is the music industry in Kenya gay?
Of course. Of course.
Who do you think is gay in the Kenyan music industry?
Wow. Why do we need to start mentioning names? You're not put me in trouble.
No, you said yes.
I mean,
you see,
Waka.
who do you think looks fruity to you? Ama behaves fruity?
Someone said
Oh.
this is out of the music industry,
Okay.
just in the entertainment industry, the 254.
Yeah.
Someone said exactly from what I read from a certain platform.
Okay.
It was a comment after an interview with a certain platform of Kinuthia being asked,
Mm-hmm.
should we prefer you as a he, she,
Right.
they, it, what is it? You know, he said for him he doesn't care. So on the comment, someone was like, hold up. Like, and this comes like so innocently. I didn't know Kinuthia was a.
Dude.
Do you know how crazy that? and what type of a society we are becoming, to the point where we can't even identify men now.
That is sad. Like,
Because,
that's even sad.
being honest, if you are just not told,
Right.
apart from us knowing him from who he is,
Yeah.
and now the way he looks, you'd be convinced.
How
Who's
does he
that?
look?
You'd be, come on, you know Kinudia.
No,
come
yeah,
on.
but Connie, amepoteza kitambi or
Oh my,
something.
no, but with
So,
the
are you trying to say Nairobi is the new Atlanta?
yeah, with a man,
No, Mombasa.
Mombasa,
Oh my
bro.
God.
Mombasa
Yes.
is the Atlanta of Nairobi. In Mombasa, you can get your whatever taken pretty quick. Like what? If you're not careful, come
Right.
chilling
Right.
and you wake up with a sore asshole.
Oh my,
Pardon
there
my
was a
French.
video
Yeah?
that was like a few weeks ago. We were talking about it on the Vibe show.
Yeah.
So there's this guy who was paid a worker
Okay.
for the social work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how you're calling it social work because it's really social. You know?
Only to
Bringing the
find
community
out
together.
that it was a guy. They were fighting. He was like fighting this guy. He's like, you know what? I want my money back. Oh my
And he
God.
went through with it.
No, he just found out it's a guy. Like, you're a guy? Guys were hustling for money. He didn't know it's a guy.
So, like, wait.
So, no, just your turn. I mean,
Oh my gosh.
see what's our reaction? Oh my gosh. You see?
Who that?
This is
Since you told
Kinudia.
me like it was a guy and I'm looking at her.
This is
him.
Kinudia,
What
bro.
the hell?
Imagine.
Looks
This
like
is
a
a
man.
man. If today you were not told, if you didn't
It's
know
only my
Kinudia was a
filter.
man, apart any makeup, bro.
It is makeup.
This is makeup.
I thought men had beards.
Oh, let me show you.
They do
Wow.
have beards, right?
Come on, you know what we're talking about. So you asked me if we have gay people in the entertainment
Who else?
industry.
Especially in the comedy
We
industry.
do, but I'm trying to tell you, it is becoming super
Normalized.
crazy, exactly,
Right.
normalized to the point where we're losing men in the society, where we can't even recognize men
It's
anymore
so
because
true.
they look like women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because at some point, it becomes.
Canvas, let me tell you something, brother. Let me tell you something, Canvas. There's
Okay.
nothing more shocking when you got a trans man making you a sandwich. It's disturbing.
You just made this man stand to laugh, God.
Oh, you know what I thought about? You were drunk last night, okay? You picked up a girl, like a really tall girl, okay?
Oh my God.
And then you go home, you had a good time, and in the morning you wake up, and you're alone in bed, and you can hear her
Uh-oh.
in the kitchen making you some breakfast,
Manze,
and you stay in
the
bed,
best breakfast you've ever had. Let
and
me
you,
tell you.
when she comes up, she has the exact same tools you do.
What would you do?
Jump out
Out of the
the
window.
window. Out the window. Join UFC. Try to get a concussion that's so serious I forget this happened. What you mean? What?
That's a lie.
Nah, listen. This is why I always advocate for this. If you're a drinking human being,
Right.
you shouldn't go drinking with people that don't like you, or
Right.
groups of people that you feel like you're forcing yourself into, or that kind of thing. You
Right.
should always stay with people that get you, and don't go to
Yeah.
weird clubs. Who that?
Canvas is telling the truth. Those things happen. Canvas is telling the truth. Those things happen in real life. Well, you know, I had a friend that happened to when we were in South Korea. Those things happen. So be careful out there when you drink.
Surgery, bro. Sis,
Are you
physics.
serious right now?
Keep now. I mean, what are you asking?
It's
These
hard
people
to
now going for
recognize.
surgery.
It's hard to recognize,
What?
and this is the demasculation
Am I serious?
of society.
No, I'm telling Kamlesh that the trans women, trans whatever, they go for surgeries nowadays. They have teeth, they have coochie.
This one was regretting about it on Candace
Yeah.
Owens.
So you're inside some nice, and you don't. Yeah.
This one was
This
regretting
feels
it.
new.
Really.
Who made this?
Can you tell? Can you really tell this a dude?
No, you
It's
can't.
hard. No,
You
no,
can't
my
tell.
gosh, no.
Because
Yeah.
if you don't know her backstory and you
Yeah.
meet her somewhere, you're like,
I mean, yeah.
Sure.
That's the tall girl.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
I'm finna
you get undressed and a dick is bigger than yours, Cameron.
Right. Look. Damn, I
That's
just
the worst. That's the
Yeah.
worst. It could be the worst, literally.
perk her up, boy.
The worst.
Shout out to Obi. He's asking, why do male artists wear women like clothes in some of their shows and adverts? That's a really good question,
Yeah.
you know.
They told you.
Cause I was watching this McMill.
Explain John Cena first. You know,
I don't see him.
We never even wearing
I didn't see nothing.
women's clothes. You know?
What?
What?
He was naked
Why?
at the
See that?
Grammys.
You didn't say that?
Oh my gosh, really?
See, every time they say something, every time like, oh my gosh, really? What? So every time lives in a bubble.
You didn't
So-
say that?
No.
So I was watching this Surviving Diddy documentary,
Right.
and they were talking about how they actually get you into these.
Yeah.
First of all, apparently all Diddy parties are spiked.
Oh.
Okay, every drink is spiked.
Wow.
Yeah. Second, so they'll start sending you the fruity hairdressers, the fashion stylists, and if you're more accepting about their crazy dress code ideas, or
right.
whatever, you're more accepting.
Yeah.
That's how they know that they can actually convince you to give up your sewer system,
Oh my gosh.
give up your booty hole.
But
And-
what's the end goal?
Yeah.
to this?
Exactly. That's why you got Pharrell Williams out there dressing like a whole dress, talking about the new masculinity. So if he was on GQ with a whole dress on, calling that the new masculinity. That ain't never been the old masculinity.
Keith, my question is, what's wrong with the old masculinity that we need new masculinity, man? Okay, what's wrong with it? What's wrong with being a dude with a full beard?
Revolution.
Revolution.
How about that? How about that? How about that? How about that? If they try to make something new that ain't real, it's made up. You can't have it on some whole dress. Hey, pull up, snap up images of Pharrell Williams on the GQ thing for airtime. The new masculinity. The dude, the whole dress. That was a masculinity. He'd be smacked in the head. No masculinity. Crazy. They do that on purpose. There ain't nothing masculine to it. It's a double entendre. It's a fake on wordplay. The new masculinity. He should be smacked in the head, thrown out the community. But since he makes beats and makes music, black people think he's great. Oh, he's some kind of a genius. Was he a genius when he put on that dress? Yes, he's a genius. He's a whole fucking weirdo. Get out of here.
Multiple dresses, Keith. Multiple dresses.
Yeah. Disturbing. Oh, disturbing. Cameras, disturbing.
Right.
The demasculation of men in society is well underway. We are witnessing it. We are too late to the party, sadly enough. But what can we do about changing this? Okay, especially kids love music.
Yeah.
They look up to these artists. Okay?
You know, I think the first
Exactly.
question.
That's why they do it. Exactly.
The first question, and within the black community, the black industry,
Yeah.
it should be, how did we get here?
Thank you.
You know, how did we first get here before even we find a solution?
The enemy is poverty.
The enemy is poverty. I agree
Yep.
with that. You know.
The enemy is poverty. The enemy is not each
But-
other.
Exactly.
But what if? Because I always love to go back to the current information that I've received from people like Monique, Taraji P, who recently have come out to speak about being used by the industry and being paid nothing but breadcrumbs. You know,
Yeah.
exactly. So if we learned to say no from the beginning, if we saw the first person complaining and we knew this is actually a matter of race effect, you know, where we're being seen at a different angle, not the way we're receiving the world, why didn't we come and create our own media? Why didn't we stand up and say, we stand with this no matter what, and we're going to build this on our
Backs
own?
this.
Your people will back it, because trust me, I think Kamlesh, sometimes we're too ignorant to the point where we assume things, and until you
Yeah.
do something,
Right.
you don't know how people are going to
Have you-
receive
have you-
it. It's the same thing when you start a business. You're not gonna have customers. Even the first customer who bought yesterday is not the same customer who's gonna buy today.
I agree.
You know?
I agree. What I'm saying is, have you ever heard the Dave Chappelle story? how they did Dave Chappelle wrong. Dave Chappelle made $500 million from the Chappelle show. Okay? And they said as per his contract, he was allowed to have that 500 million. Right? So they told him he made so much money that his contract was invalid. And they were going to give him 50 million. That is 10%.
Out of 1 billion.
$500 million. He was due $500 million. And they
The
told him,
Windows 50 million also. Oh.
so they told him we'll give you 50 million. And he told them, what do you think my fans will say when they hear that you're trying to undercut me and take my money from me? They told him, your fans will think you're a crackhead by the time you get home.
Wow.
And they did that. By the time Dave Chappelle got home, there was stories.
Wasn't this that, Campus? It wasn't just that. I'm breaking up, damn.
We can hear you.
It wasn't just that. He said the show had become too disrespectful. Okay. He said also the show became too disrespectful to black people. He said now the white people were laughing at him, not laughing with them. He said the show became too disrespectful, and he couldn't keep doing it because it was too disrespectful. Of course, they cut his money. Cameron's right about that. But they also told him, no, we want the show to be more derogatory towards black people. He said, I can't keep doing this show that's completely puts down black people. It's not funny no more. He said, that's what we want. You'll do it or we'll destroy your ass. He said, well, I am not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Then they made him look crazy. He said, we'll make you look crazy by the time you get home.
Yeah.
That's right.
And they did that. They stole this man's most productive years. Like, he was the biggest comedian at the time.
Yeah.
Okay? Like, the biggest comedian in the world. And they did him like that. The people you see and think that are the black champions are the black gatekeepers.
Right.
We know the name that starts with O, right? Ra. You know, we know the other gay guy from Atlanta that dresses in all his shows like a woman, like he couldn't find a big fat
Tyler
woman
Perry.
in the hood.
Yes, exactly. Tyler Perry, no good. Sorry ass.
And these are the people, when you hear about the hope of film in the black community, is Tyler Perry has built his own whatever studios in Atlanta, and we're creating the black Hollywood. But this is a puppet who's been backed by the people. Keith told me a story about this man before he blew up, and I was blown away.
Right.
Because he was blowing away
Yeah,
by
they-
the people, literally,
Yeah,
in alleys.
that's known. Everybody in the alleys of New Orleans where he's from. He's not from Georgia. He's from New Orleans. But he used to be in those homosexual clubs giving blowjobs in the alley. Like, God damn. That's where he got the Madeira at some homosexual club. Somebody was up there playing that part. So he just stole it. So the drag queen or the transex, whatever you call these things, he's like, he stole it from me. You know he did.
And that's true. And this is a personal hero of how many black actors? How many black actors have we seen being put in dresses? Jamie Foxx. Yeah.
A$AP Rocky?
Oh, no, that one lives in a dress.
Oh,
Okay.
damn. There's a difference.
Got that right. You got that right. A$AP Rocky's been an old time Uncle Tom cool ass Negro shit. Cameron's got that right. He live in a dress. He live in a dress with no underwear on.
Wow.
Goofy ass nigga.
Go easy on that guy.
Go easy on him.
All I'm saying is, we should.
So easy on him. Just because you like his ass and you don't know the truth. And Cameron's just studying you. Cameron's like.
But if you understand psychology, right?
Right.
You understand what is happening. We don't see the demasculation of the white male as such.
Right.
They demasculate themselves.
Exactly.
Okay? They don't need help. They do that by themselves. And how do you control a population? If I demasculate your heroes, the people you see in society as, I want to be that when I grow up. as a child. Once you get to that point where all our heroes, because how many kids grew up wanting to become rappers or whatever? Because Diddy did it. They so and so. Meek Mill did it. He made it. You didn't know he made it from the backside. That man too went through the back door. Literally. But at the end of the day, these people inspire kids.
Right.
And I was studying this, and I was telling you all yesterday.
And that's why they're there.
I was studying this. Every video or photo where Meek Mill and Diddy have appeared, he's in feminine colors. Pink, matching clothes.
But there's always a pink. There's not pink.
Even when Rick Rubin was making him do the jumps, he was in some light pink. I don't know what they call it. Just really, he looked like. Okay, I can't say that on air, but yeah,
Just say he was in some questionable shit.
And dressed questionably. Okay, like you can't tell me you're from the hood when you're wearing pink top down.
No man.
Okay.
I've never seen any man actually okay.
And then you're
It's
doing.
not bad,
What's wrong
but
with
you're
pink,
do-
though?
there's
no,
nothing wrong,
no,
but
and then you're doing bunny hops. Okay, bunny hops. There's so many ways for guys to like humiliate each other or after competition. Like,
Right.
hey, if you lose this tennis match, 100 push-ups.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
Okay. It doesn't need to be bunny hops, bro. When you have a man that is somebody's hero on video looking like this, jumping like, yo.
but it's the
It's
women
called
who
the
win, bro.
it's called the demasculation of the black man. And look what they did. And cameras can show the video right now. And don't you look at the cameras go to YouTube. You ever show pull up Kevin Hart in a dress on SNL. Like,
Yeah.
Kevin, I'll never wear a dress. But they always make them because it's the ritual. So it's the demasculation of the black man. It must destroy your manhood. That's why black men, we gotta be over masculine to counteract this nonsense.
But I wanted to say, I feel like also the women that
He flies a-
are dating are also something else. Because I've questioned about Nicki Minaj if she knew about Meek
You
Mill
think she didn't know?
being.
You think you would know if your man was gay, Joby? You think women know it? Women know everything. Women know everything, Joby. They know when you're sticking a dick in your mouth. They know.
Then we have young
They know.
man who's dating now P. Diddy. I'm like, so are they also taking it from the back? Because why would you tolerate someone like that?
Oh, first of all, how
Because
did
she's
young
she's
man?
an industry plant. That's why. Why?
I mean, we have TMI.
TMI.
But we have women who
Self-edit.
who do that. So that's why I'm asking.
Gladly.
Maybe
Who
they
gladly,
also do
especially
taking from
down
the
the
back.
coast.
Because why would you tolerate someone who they're
No, let
messing
me-
with the
Joby, let me tell
same
you something.
gender?
Let's assume you're Nicki Minaj, right? And you're dating Meek Mill. And he comes home with a battered booty hole. Trust me, you'll know. You know this man ain't walking, right? You hear this man screaming as he tries to take a dookie. This man gonna be hurt. If you had that audio, this man was screaming for
It's
dear
okay.
life.
They know. I'm
Okay?
saying.
And Cat Williams told y'all. Okay? He told y'all these dudes be out here.
Fine.
And the females
Fine.
are part of the game. Okay? Because what's Nikki's, because to get to that point, she has to have had her own humiliation ritual, right? What was it?
Exactly.
Dating a gay dude. Like, they know.
Yeah,
And now they're humiliating
They
you.
probably had Nicki Minaj licking on all kind of coochie you don't know about yet. Just licking all kind of coochie. Face all wet up and shit.
Man, this man. Man,
God
wait.
damn.
Look at this. Look at this. He even acting it. So, look.
The volume.
This, of course. This, of course, translates from the Latin to who demand,
Ego sum hominem.
which means I'm demand. And the arms are back up for another victory lap, a real grand slam for the Vatican.
Yes, and she's a
Kevin Hart.
Wow.
Those
Not
are
to
your
him.
heroes.
I mean, that's not the first time I've seen him.
Never said wow.
I'm not sure. It's not the first time I've seen him in a dress, but yo. Crazy, man. You gotta put in the tone of a woman. You know? You have to become now feminine. You know?
We got to put in that work. We got to put in that work if he wants to be in movies, Joey. And he must go in, and he must go lick some white cat with a small hat, you know, uncircumcised penis. That's what you got to do. And he's done it.
Growing a business.
It's crazy how we keep allowing this. Because I feel like we are allowing this. Until as a people we come together and actually create a platform where we can rescue each other from the predatory nature.
Exactly.
Right.
Okay? Because this is a predatory
Exactly.
nature, and it has to come from a place of consciousness
Right.
where we understand what is happening. And once we do that, we understand how to get out of there. Because it's not really that hard to be whatever these people are doing. You just create content that is opposite to that.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
Because what's actually so wrong with being a manly guy?
Right.
You know?
It's supposed to be like that.
What's so wrong with you being rough around the
Yeah.
edges?
Yeah.
What's so wrong with you not looking
Okay.
Okay? Because at some point, where is it?
Friends. What time they still? How long they still?
Ako pa yun niya, mute.
Shit, I don't think.
Manage.
Yeah. So, at some point, we have to create and become aware of what is happening and create content that is counter
Right.
gay agenda. You know, if the music industry, let's encourage artists to be independent.
Yeah.
Like in today's world, you can actually make money while not signed to a label.
It's so true.
And the only way to make money in the music industry is not through performing or stages or whatever, or even being famous. There are so many other ways to make money with your art. So many other ways. But the fact that we've been led to, hey yo, you heard so and so got that Sony deal.
Right.
Yeah. Now they're loose too. And they're leaking loose too. anyway. Let's be serious. This is a very serious issue where people can't sit well. In the pool like this.
Ushaishikwa na ile pimple ya haga.
Any boy.
Ndiyo sasa.
Z.
Ndiyo stingo tu bado. No. You can't sit well.
What happened?
Unakanga
Give me my
hivi.
butt donut.
Hata hiyo time ya kufikiria unakanga hivi. You like
Oh no.
it's
No.
it's true.
You see, personally, if that's your MO, if that's your orientation, I'm with it. And that's you. It's you. It ain't got nothing to do with me. That's you. But the minute you start taking straight men and making them behave like women, I mean, we already have gay dudes in society.
Yeah.
I mean, priests exist, right? So gay dudes will continue coming up. You know.
What?
Oh, you don't know how gay dudes are manufactured?
What did you say again?
Priests exist to manufacture gay guys.
Okay.
Yeah, they rape them as kids.
I've had such stories like
Thing is, it's a thing of rape.
that.
You can't say it yet. homosexual because you've been raped, you've been violated as a child, so it splits the mind.
Yeah.
So once you know that, they will say that you're born that way. You're not. It's predatory. And usually, I had to say, it usually happens in the church. You got some church dudes fucking some child, fucking some children. And of course, they and then the Catholic Church, the Baptist Church, Episcopal Church, it always happens some church with some little kid, and usually the black woman doesn't know, hey, your child's at risk. What are you doing? Don't leave your child around no grown man. You don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
But they in the church. I don't give a damn where they at. Leave my kid around no grown man. No, I can't.
Yeah. We I lost my train of thought. But anyway, yeah. We have gay guys naturally occurring in society throughout the courtesy of the Catholic Church, courtesy of religion.
Yeah.
Why go out of our way to manufacture more? Why go out of our way to break people, to put men in dresses so that you can get a role,
Right.
to put men...
Yo, you saw recently they said now they're looking for a way. We were discussing this, I think that was last week.
Yeah.
They're looking for a way out. They can now make transgender give birth.
It's
Oh,
never gonna
yeah,
happen.
they did.
They
It's
did.
happening?
Juicy, there was a guy. Okay,
In Kenya.
no, not in Kenya.
Oh yeah.
There's a guy who was born a guy,
Yeah.
but now he's a woman,
Right.
and he was pregnant, and he was pregnant from a guy that was born a woman, but is now a guy. Okay, and he gave birth to a baby.
I can't even follow what Cameron just said. There's a guy was a woman was a guy, and a guy married a woman. There was a guy that had a woman and was a guy. I can't even follow this crazy shit.
Listen,
Oh my gosh.
the woman that is pregnant and gave birth was born a guy.
Yeah.
Okay, but now she's
Changed
a
to
woman
Yeah, who's pregnant?
who's pregnant,
Yeah.
and her husband
Was a woman.
Was a woman.
was born a woman.
Now it's a guy.
Is now a guy and impregnated a woman.
Well, that's the woman who gave birth.
No.
Not the guy. You got man
No,
can't
listen,
give birth.
listen.
Man can't give birth, Cameron.
Listen, Keith, the crackers have cracked it.
But they were both male and female, so it makes sense.
Yeah, but where is the womb? Like our
There's no
physiology
womb.
as men does not have space for a womb.
That is true.
Okay, we are not designed to have wombs.
Correct?
Women come with
Exactly.
predisposed
Exactly.
positioning to carry a whole 6 kg baby. God damn, that's up to 2 kilo sita. Thank God I was never born. Just imagine delivering like a 4-kilogram baby with a big head.
It's a lot.
Okay? Yes, what do you mean it's a lot?
Scary.
Or 5 kgs. Some even deliver like 6 kg babies. There was one who was 7 kgs in Pumwani. Like this kid was huge. Huge. I bet that man never enjoyed none after.
Really?
He was really bored. Man. Like that head
I
alone.
wasn't no man, I no man. That's human. A woman's pelvis is shaped for a baby. A man can't have no baby. Our pelvis is not shaped to give no childbirth.
Listen, Keith, the crackers have cracked it. They can now give these
I
men
don't
pregnancy.
believe that. It's not possible.
Anything
Nah.
is possible.
No,
It's not possible. You can't change nobody's organs in a body to give birth. That's impossible. Exactly right. That's crazy talk. That was a woman pretending to be a dude. She said, hey man,
I don't know if it's a woman pretending to be a dude, but the
the
fact
dude, pretending to be a dude.
the fact is, let me see if I saved the video. It was on Instagram, and they were celebrating it. And I
They
was
were
like, wow.
celebrating it?
Yeah, they were celebrating it. They were
What's
like,
wrong
wow.
with everybody?
Yeah. There's another one who said he wants to become the first transgender to abort.
Oh my god.
In a society of mad men,
Have an abortion.
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
In a society of bad men,
You see what we just said? What Joby just said is completely psychotic. And we're supposed to now accept psychopathy as the norm. I want to become a transgender so I can be a person to have an abortion. What are you talking about?
Why is everybody's
And those folks are behind all of it.
Their moms are gay too.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man, I didn't save it. But what I did save is the siblings that were doing each other.
Nah, we don't want that one. These ones are gone. We don't know them.
Wait, I didn't save it. God
Okay.
damn. I didn't save it. I mean, I was
It's
inside.
okay, but it is impossible, Camden.
No, there were.
You can't. How do they put the womb, Basi? They should explain.
Joby, if I had,
How does that womb get to a
if I had
man's-
the procedure nailed down, we'd be balling right now. We'd be creating women out of anything. We'd be creating women out of everything. What if I knew the procedure on how to do it? How to change your pelvis bones in a way that they can now.
Yeah, another psychopath.
No,
Don't go
listen.
there, yeah.
Listen, let me tell you why. They gonna do it anyway. Make some money out of it.
No.
Listen, if you know how
We'll
to,
change that.
if you know how to, what we do is we specialize in white dudes.
No.
But I think this is why I think white people are really, really mad. Did you know we can outbreed the white race from existence?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Do that.
No. If we as
Said,
a
why would you
people,
do that?
I have some white friends.
yeah, but if we as a society decided to,
Supporting Africans forever. I'm all for African people. Routing for
international
for them.
friends, yeah, I get you.
You ain't get outbreak. Every time you be dying out anyway, Canvas. Every time they got memo, dying out anyway. So you got like maybe 2 generations of your white friends to enjoy. They're dying out anyway.
Yeah.
Good luck with it.
What he's saying is, if we decided to outbreed white people,
Yeah.
3 generations down,
Like
they
now?
they
Yeah.
wouldn't exist. Because if I have sex with a white woman, she's giving me a mixed
Yeah,
baby.
that is so
I'm gonna give that mixed baby to some Jango, Okoivo, Akawa, Okoivo. So, the next baby that comes will have way more
That's
melanin.
happening right now.
Yeah.
It is happening.
And that's why they mad.
Oh.
That's why
Oh.
segregation was a thing.
Right.
That's why purists, white purists, were a thing. Because they can go out of existence like
Yeah.
the way the Neanderthals did. Because you know, they're the last Neanderthals in society.
Right.
And they're just trying to.
That's happening though.
Yeah. And the thing is, I feel like that's why they're really mad. That's why these people can't exist without agendas and ways to survive.
The agenda that is it the video that I saw? Joby was
Right.
saying about their agenda of killing Africans in Africa, like
Yeah,
Africa.
part
That
of
would
it,
make me super mad. Like what?
Oh, it's not an agenda. It's
Oh.
getting done.
Yeah.
So let me give you an example. In
That's old.
in
They've
Zimbabwe,
been doing it.
in Zimbabwe in the 70s, I think I told you this before.
Yes.
Nestle was convincing pregnant women
Yeah.
that the baby formula is better than mother's breast milk.
Yeah.
And their sales representatives will go to these women dressed as nurses. And they introduce themselves as nurses.
Right.
So if I come to you and I tell you whatever they were being given was
Right.
full of lead, literally.
Imagine that.
Now that's a whole generation of kids
Yeah.
that are now suffering from cancer and situations like
They're
that.
gonna die.
You get?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, that's a whole bunch. That's a whole bunch of Kanye West. Yeah.
Really? Is that that? He's mad though.
There's a whole bunch of Kanye West.
Keith, have you seen the Shay Shay meme?
Huh?
Have you seen the Shay Shay meme? They've been memeing Shay. There's a meme of Shay, the guy that hosts Club Shay Shay. Have you seen the meme? It's been doing rounds in your.
Nah,
You know, this
I
man is
haven't
always
seen it
wearing
yet.
tights,
That'd be
right?
funny.
Like, why is he always in tights though? And then since he was in the NFL,
They say, because remember his boy. They try to say he's with his stylist. What man always hang out with his stylist? His stylist's name is Hollywood. Everywhere he's at, he's with that homosexual dude.
no wonder he's
His name
like
is
that.
Hollywood. He's at the.
No wonder he's all
I
dressed
don't
up
know.
in them tights. Then his knees are gone. He was in the NFL. They done took his knees a long time ago. That's why he's always on his knees now.
Of course, yeah.
No.
Kanye Smart. Kanye Smart is a moron that just got out of prison.
Hey, yo, this man made Jesus. Okay, this man,
He's the only man that made
I had to
homeless
keep a straight
clothes.
face with that.
People can buy for $500. Buy my homeless clothes.
But at the end of the day, I feel like in our industry in Kenya, the comedy industry is full of gay individuals, and they hide it in the for content dress code.
Right.
And I feel like it's not even gay. Cross dressers. We have
Right.
hella cross
Yeah,
dressers
we
in
have
Kenya.
that term, like I'm a
Damn.
cross dresser, you know.
You saw the one who was arrested in Nigeria for splashing money, and then so that's why.
Put it
You
on
say
money.
you-
Put it just
You say
money.
you're a cross-dresser?
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
not.
What?
What?
No, I'm not a cross dresser.
Oh, what?
Oh, they said you was a cross-dresser.
No, it's what they
Oh,
say.
man, you-
It's what they say.
No, so in Nigeria we had the famous one who was arrested.
Okay.
The
That's
Nigerian
your
one.
cool.
The Nigerian one. You know him. He's like
Who?
I don't know his name.
Why would I know a gay
You
guy
do,
from
you do,
Nigeria?
because he's always posting on Tuko. He's on
know
Tuko. He's very famous, especially on the Tuko page. You'll always see
I
his
know
face
him.
on. You know him.
I think I know him.
He has a very fat face.
Oh, this one is like very slim. The
Choku.
one that I know.
So this
The
guy
only-
went splashing money,
Yeah.
and then this is where we go back to the NGOs who fund these people, number
Yeah.
one, and who are so many in taking advantage of Africans' poverty. So the moment you see and then understand the lack of employment in a country like Nigeria, then we have a whole, trans man, woman, gender, whatever,
Splashing
splashing
money.
money. This will make people get into a lot of, switching their minds,
Yeah.
like.
That he has money.
Because I feel like it's an influential thing right now. It's not
Yeah.
even a matter of, this one was the way people, this one was born like this, da da da. It's a matter of people now getting seriously influenced because
That's
of
so
poverty
true.
right
Poverty,
now.
yeah, I definitely
They're
agree.
giving in and they find themselves now deep into the root of it
It's so
because they have
true.
adapted the culture. And then,
Hey,
wait.
You say
Yeah,
deep
deep in
into
it.
the root of it?
Yeah. yeah. Deep to the root.
Not like that.
Because it's kind
Not
of like,
like
hey,
that,
you're
though.
just
Like
doing
that.
it for the
They
money.
find themselves there.
Right.
And that's why it's so hard for them to
Fuck up, boy.
escape.
It's so true. Because
This.
of fear of poverty.
And then you end up killing yourself.
Yeah.
Number one,
Do you know in Kenya we have a church of gays only?
yeah, there's everything gays only in Kenya. So, they actually get employed by these NGOs. They get free housing, and
Free
if
housing?
yeah, they get employed. They free medical. Because free medical, first of all, because
We get
HIV
it.
and AIDS is way rampant among that community.
Right.
You get so, and since they'll be stigmatized going to the Kawaida hospitals, these NGOs set up hospitals
For them.
specifically for them where they can go get their everything for free. Okay, they are housed, they get allowances, they get trips, and they work for these NGOs. And it's alarming when you're giving people incentives. Like if you're struggling with it, like I'm straight. And collects us together to boys and girls and puts us in the same. Nobody paying you to be straight. But their incentives, these certain industries perceive you. I don't do fashion.
Okay.
Okay,
You just dress.
I just dress. Because that industry, first of all, me was in your you're into fashion and you're a designer and you're straight.
Oh, there though. What do you
Yeah,
mean?
but
What?
yeah,
At actually we're having
Walk
guests. So,
away, walk
yeah.
away. I don't. I
Guests
feel
are coming.
for no
We're
for
finding-
for the fashionistas.
Yeah.
It's not the same as the makeup artist. The makeup artist, I think you're confusing the makeup artist and the, you know,
Like even the designer.
the designer.
Not all of them.
Lagerfeld was gay.
Not all of them though.
Name me a famous designer that's a dude and not gay.
Yobi Denzel, shout out to you.
That,
Kanye West.
Yobi Denzel. Oh,
I didn't say that.
Kanye West again. I was
Yobi?
telling him on the
Denzel. Don't ask me who's that.
No.
You told me to name you.
Yeah.
Famous.
He is.
He's famous.
He's King Kaka's designers. Kaka Empire.
See,
Yeah. Joseph
when I talk about
Murray.
who?
Joseph Murray.
Who's that?
You want us to
What
give
house?
international?
What house does he design
You
for?
want us to give
Regalia.
you international?
Exactly. Who
Those are
else
the
is
big
that?
ones.
You're telling us
we,
to give you
we don't know the designers, cameras. We don't know these people.
We don't know international designers either.
No, but what I'm saying is, you see, like if you look at
Yeah.
at the scope of it in the
Imagine me don't know any international designer, being honest.
really,
I don't.
yeah, Nikata.
'Cause what are they always wearing, number one? Designing what?
You know why? Rest in peace to Lagerfeld. This man was always in black and white, suited up and booted. Like he
Right.
always looked like he's a Nazi. No, with a name like Lagerfeld, might just. But what I'm saying is, when you look at the top echelon of these people,
Chanel.
if you're designing for Chanel, okay, if you're designing for, I don't know the names, man. Gucci, okay?
Louis Vuitton.
Yeah.
Dolce and Gabbana.
No, but Gucci, I think they're all straight. At Gucci, at Gucci they might be gay, but at Gucci
Yeah.
they're all straight. You know, like how do you name your jacket?
Might be gay.
No, that jacket named Gucci ain't nothing gay about that. Okay,
Right.
he was so inspired by. Anyway, what I'm saying is, it's the same thing. You might start off locally as a very straight dude, whatever, but the higher up you go, okay?
You're right. They
And
get that booty.
I'm saying,
That
I'm
booty
saying,
got.
But it becomes.
what I'm saying is, I always ask myself this: what did Lupita give up?
Really.
Keith, you said Lupita
Yeah.
ran away, right? Let me
What do you
confirm
mean
that.
give up?
No, like
I
how
think
many,
she gave up
how many actresses in Hollywood have played a slave and didn't blow up?
That was like a lot though. I didn't know why she played that, but
Keith, you said Lupita
Way
ran
worse has
away.
happened. Have you watched the whatever Maid, the whatever thing? A lot worse. Nah, there was a movie about a certain maid. I can't remember the name, but a lot happens. If you've watched Roots, a lot happens in Roots. Nobody really blew up into a Marvel character,
right.
okay? And you're from Kenya, in an industry that is that racist, and you're that black, and you're blowing up like that. Trust me. Even Naomi Campbell had to apes in it.
But Keith, can you hear me?
Yeah,
You said Lupita ran away.
I
right?
heard. Well, she ran away from Weinstein, but that don't mean she didn't get fucked by nobody else. If she's been in the industry, she's a bootleg. So
And she's working for
somebody got to it.
Disney.
wow.
She's working. Marvel is owned by Disney.
Right.
She's working for Disney.
Oh, Disney, oh yeah, Disney's so damn ratchet and oh man, yeah. I told you about the club, the secret gay club. They had all the Disney sponsors called Club 33, where Walt Disney used to take young boys back to himself and rape them, and then he'd dump them. He'd get rid of them.
There's actually in the original Peter Pan movie, the animation,
Right.
there's
Yeah.
actually that Pleasure Island scene. Okay. Yeah, there's Pleasure Island in the 1970s Peter Pan, the original one. So this wealthy, I think it's a monarch or something. I haven't watched, but I've seen that clip and it made sense. And it's made by Disney. And he asks the foxes that abduct. He tells them, "I want to."
Yeah, it was all homosexual shit.
Yeah, I
It's
want.
all homosexual shit.
I wanna get stupid little boys. Okay, like yeah, you want to make real money, and then he pays them with like hella gold. So he tells them,
Yeah,
bring them to
Most
Pleasure
really
Island,
big.
and then they ask,
Yeah.
Pleasure Island? What about the law? He says, no, they never come back as boys.
They
Come
both
back
covered all.
as boys. And this is where sometimes entertainment intertwined. There's always truth in
Yeah,
something.
in something true.
Okay? When they were making hella zombie movies, I was scared. Because they seemed to be planning something. They were conditioning people mentally
Right.
for something. And let me,
Yeah.
I'm going to give you my conspiracy theory
Yeah.
today. I think they thought Corona was it.
Mm-hmm.
I think they thought Corona was the zombification way of,
Right.
because they were going to lock up everybody inside. Blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. It was a whole exercise. Notice before that they were doing these movies about lockdown and the purge movies where you get to purge and now everybody's inside. It's mental
Exactly.
and social conditioning where they start feeding you what they want to do drip by drip so that when it happens your mind doesn't freak out.
It's like this anime,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
anime that they're kind of like foreseeing the future. There's an anime, I don't know.
It's called predictive programming.
The same
Cam, it's called predictive programming.
Exactly.
The Simpsons also.
I love calling it cause
Right.
and effect.
Why cause of effect?
Uh, Picking from kids' term is where they display words, display information.
Right.
Sorry,
It's about the Hegelian dialectic.
no, cause of effect.
Yeah. That's almost like cause and effect. Go ahead.
And it's a thing. So ask you, and this is what I always ask myself when I see people pushing anything too hard. What's the end game?
What's the goal?
What's the goal here? Like, what's the end game? What's the goal? Like, how do we get out of this situation? If I was the one running game, how would I get out of this situation?
Like, is it fun for them to do this? Honestly, yeah.
Yeah, you're dealing with psychopaths. They were super psychopaths. Yeah.
No, but still, it must be fun to control fate.
Right.
You know, because you played video games. How fun is it to just go through killing things
Right.
and realize how violent video games are becoming? Right?
Right.
And now realize they're bringing them to virtual
And
reality.
they're basically pushing for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When was the last time the world didn't exist at war?
Never.
Is the frequency of war actually, and now they can't actually come in and call it world war because we are too smart for that.
Yeah.
So what they do is they regionalize the wars, and then they demonize that region such that nobody wants to go there. Okay, look at the Middle East. Who's trying to go to Yemen right now?
Right.
Nobody. Them people are just suffering and dead.
Right.
Look at Congo. Unless you really know what's going on, you're
Right.
afraid to even go to
there,
Congo.
yeah.
They did the same thing to Kenya. They were like, Nairobi is unsafe. Juicy, the embassy, the US embassy came out and said that
Oh my God.
they were warning their citizens
Yeah.
that the crime rate in Nairobi has gone up. No, it's always been like this.
Yeah.
It's always been like this. It's always been survival for the fittest in this city.
Well,
But these
for me, if you talk about us as Africans, I won't talk about the Kuns who are already gone. I mean, they're already gone. We can't save them. We can't undo what's been done.
Right.
But we have
Why
a
would you try?
generation. I
Have
won't
a
try.
generation.
I wouldn't try. Why would I try correct an adult? You know, I wouldn't
It's
try.
kind of difficult also.
I would
Yeah.
try.
Someone's
We have a
mindset.
generation to
Yeah.
take care of and educate.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we've seen Africa being pushed
Yeah.
towards this agenda.
Right.
And I mean, just a little bit. We don't know, but rumors have it. Politicians too. You know.
so
Let's leave alone the
Yeah.
you know.
You don't know?
not even the celebrities. Wow. Anyway, I was about to mention a name, but I might not be alive in the morning if I do.
Oh my gosh.
And if it gets picked up by certain whatever's these tabloids, because it's true and it's true and it's true, and everybody who knows him knows it's true, and he anyway, yeah, even our politicians are deep in that.
Because
So,
of money.
yeah. So it starts from the power where we need to, we need to have true African leaders who really stick to their cultures. Personally, I give it to Museveni somehow. Who's still here to make a decision.
Yes.
He's still here to make a decision. Remember, because the anti-homosexuality law has been upheld again in the High Court of Uganda. So they're still to make a choice, but he's said that this is not our culture. Like, he's been really using strict terms. If you try to look at most of the articles, videos, when it comes to him talking or trying to defend himself about or Uganda about homosexuality, he's heavily disagreed with that. But most of these African countries, the reason why we're facing this is because, one, how we keep on, the fake money we owe these people out of our real resources, which they highly keep us threatening us with the sanctions. If you don't agree to this, we're gonna sanction you. I mean, so what? Go back where we're really blessed. We have plenty of land. We have plenty of people who do require opportunities in making Africa develop. So I think it just starts with the leadership from the top. Because, like I'm saying, we have people from the top who practice this, and this is why it is so hard. Actually, I believe this is why it is so hard for them to make a decision when it comes to this law. Why they still have to debate about it, like drag each other, with the parliamentarians and all that. Why won't you just say no, this is not our culture, and stick to that? You are a man, and let it, you want to protect your fellow man. That is your culture. You don't know anything about a man being a cross-dresser wearing dress or makeup. So that is personally what I'd say.
But the fact that he stood on that truth, that was amazing.
Yeah,
that was really amazing.
Museveni has always stood on his own principles.
Yeah, whether you like it or not, like, this is gonna go. So if you don't want to be in this country,
Amazing. Oh my God.
So he's always stood on his own principles. Let me finish. He's always stood on his own principles when it comes to protecting African culture in a certain way.
Yeah.
It's not like he's a friend of Africa,
Of course.
but in protecting African culture, he's been the way Ugandans actually love their culture. Like, it was never abolished. Like, their traditional kings exist. Like, they can actually tell the Buganda royalty lineage.
The Buganda kings and other.
Yeah, to this day.
Yeah, the Bugandans will sell out.
Yeah, but.
Yeah, but the Bugandans would sell out to the cracker. So I don't care about the Bugandan kingdom. You better go back and study the Burgundians, them sell out ass niggas.
So we have Sister Sinovia on YouTube chat. She says, peace and love, everyone. Don't say that about McMill. Don't let Keith persuade your thought process. He also says hi to Keith and myself.
That ain't me. What you think I make Big Bill's gay and take puppy penis? I had nothing to do with it.
What do you, okay,
I had nothing to do with that man taking a hoe.
There's evidence. Evidence is online.
Yeah, she says insinuating things about people without concrete evidence isn't smart.
No, there's evidence. Just go look for it. Just because you haven't looked for the evidence and found out the truth for yourself, don't say that those of us that have heard it, those of us that have seen it, aren't smart because you haven't looked for the evidence.
You got the other rappers out there telling on his ass, like, some guys are throwing down a deal. Say, we know these cats are going in and doing what they doing. It's not me. I'm not the one exposing these cats. I didn't say what was going on, hey.
Even 50 Cent said
You know what it is?
50 said it. Like, there are videos of 50 just making fun of Diddy. Like, he plays in booty house. Okay? There's always a hint of truth in rumors. Remember that. Okay? No rumor originates from nothing.
Where there's smoke,
there's fire. Okay? And trust me, that house was on fire. Like, it was hit. Like, what? But anything.
And Zenobia. and they're experiencing over where there's doodle, there's blood. Hey, it
It's crazy. It is crazy. So
I know, it's crazy.
I believe, but I'll say, Africa, we just need to go back to our culture. This is a discussion we should not be having. You know, Sylvia was saying that the other day, but at the same time, we need to have it because the more, if we keep quiet, they're going to push it and it's becoming an agenda. And the agenda, majority, it's not even, they don't care about their race. They're more concerned about us. That is one thing I know.
Yeah.
They want to
There's
weaken us.
exactly. Tomorrow showed some Kenyan puppets asking the Ghanaians about them passing the anti-gay law. And this Kenyan puppet was talking about, well, would that be bad? Is it bad for you to pass these laws against the homosexuals? He said that's against our culture. He said, what do you mean it's against your culture? That we're African. Ain't you African? Oh, well, I'm Kenyan. He said, well, I don't know what the hell goes on in Kenya. This is Ghana. This is against our culture. But it's African culture. But because it's against all our culture. But see, they're a Kenyan puppet pushing their goddamn propaganda. I think it was Al Jazeera. Who was he with? Whatever network he was with, he was Kenyan.
They're just trying to push this to our, and especially the men, you know, so that they can weaken the society when it comes, because they're seeing, they're doing it right and understand. I think we can see everything the way it is moving. Africans are waking up. There's so much information coming out. People are getting tapped, you know, into information, history, what happened. The lies are literally, you know, being revealed. So I think it's also scaring them, and they need using the poverty porn.
Exactly.
You know, they need the numbers to weaken, to give them opportunities with the
Exactly.
NGOs, so that when it comes to revolution, you know, it's just women left. And you know, I feel like we can't really fight, but you know, we need
To
our
weaken a
men.
society,
And then
weaken the men.
You see, it's so crazy way it is gotten to the point, and this is so sad. It is affecting now both our people in diaspora and in the continent. Where I spoke about this some time back. I don't know if it was you I was sharing or it was Shmani. Where 70% of the men in jail, in prison, is because of women. You know,
Right.
and if you try to look at most of these women, they're always also pushed by someone, you know, on top, you know, either kuna lawyer anapata do kivyake. Like there's always some benefit, especially when it comes to the women. And mind you, a woman is gonna be, especially if they have kids, their thought is all about the children. So it's very quick for them to throw you under the bus because, yo, I have a baby to take care of. I'm not gonna think and reason about you. So
There's always a saying.
crazy where they want to really weaken the society by first destroying the women's mentality that your African man is a weak person.
You gotta destroy the woman. Destroy society, destroy the women.
There's something I was told that it made real sense to me. That no matter how much you love her, no matter how much you do, remember you all are not related.
Yeah, my God, yeah, that's so true.
Okay? You ain't related. She's related to her kids.
Yeah.
Okay? You met this girl when she was grown, had ideas of who she is,
Mindset of her own.
a mindset of her own.
Yeah.
You're not related. You're not just in love or in emotion or in cohabitation, situationships or whatever. She can switch up on you like that and forget you and get a new dude.
Yeah.
And she won't even think about, no matter how much you love her, always remember, you ain't related.
That's true.
So always keep something for yourself. Always have yourself to think about first.
Yeah.
I always find it really dumb when dudes are fight over girls.
Or the other way around.
Whichever, fighting over a human being who has a brain and can make a choice. Never. You see, and this is something that never existed in our society and has been introduced to this. And if we don't talk about it, they'll think it's okay. We have to save the coming generation from what is happening to the Kinothias, to the Nganothias, if you know what I mean. You know, to all these cross-dressers in our comedy, whatever.
And then, something you also said yesterday, majority of this society are raised by single moms.
Yep.
You know, so that is something else. I think also African women, no matter where we are, we should understand that families, the moment you're breaking a family, that is an attack or that is actually a weapon you've given to the white man to come easily to you, you know, because the man has left the home, so you're left there to be easy, you're vulnerable,
Exactly.
you know, you're vulnerable, easy to manipulate, especially, again, if you have a kid. So that's something that people should actually understand, that families are not, we should not normalize divorces. Personally, I do believe, you know, you can work things out.
You can
know,
work
we
things
should not
out.
normalize, you know, single parenthood, you know.
Independent women. That's what it's
And
been
if it
portrayed
is
to
single
us.
parenthood, like we are
Literally.
discussing,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's what it's been
Exactly.
portrayed to us. Like,
Exactly. Every time you be given the fake, phony feminism is only white supremacy. It's fake. It's white supremacy. it's to destroy your
it is.
black man, black woman relationship.
That's
That's
very
true.
like dear to me in the fact that it's actually something which has been normalized from the street media. We see like you can be independent, sorry, you don't need a man.
Yeah.
You can do it by your own.
Yeah.
You can just leave it when he does. There's no respect, no love, no
That's
appreciation
exactly.
from a man. I don't like
That's
that.
on purpose.
honestly. Yeah.
Exactly.
Because
And understand it, they put that all throughout Africa. Like when I said my Zimbabwean workers, they were saying the same thing. They like they tell you that you don't need no man, and a man ain't no good, and get rid of your man. They like, this is crazy. This is what white people trying to tell us to do. We're not gonna do nothing. This is crazy.
what should first happen, as much as like we're saying, we have a generation to take care of, and when you talk about the boy child and the girl child people should be educated such
Thank
kind
you.
of things, you
Right,
know,
yeah.
because I remember for me, as much as it came with so many demands and expectation, I was taught and raised, you know, this is what you do to a man,
Right.
and I think I'm the most sweetest person when I'm in a relationship, you
Right.
know, or if I really care about you.
Joby, can you remember the last time you were in a relationship?
I can't, but I'm really nice.
14
trust
years
me.
ago.
If you're my man, I treat my man good.
Yeah?
I'll cook for you. I'll literally be. I'm not gonna do your laundry though. I say no to that.
too.
No, I'm not. Appreciate that. No, I'm not doing your laundry. Trust me.
Because
I'll
we have
cook,
laundry
You-
machines.
I'll clean your house.
You do the goddamn laundry.
Nah, I'm not doing that laundry. Okay, I'll literally be there for you. If I'm if I'm financially stable and I need to help you out, I'm gonna be there for you.
Yeah?
And this is what I'm trying to say. When you talk about where we have women who right now talk about I don't need a man, I'm okay by
That's
myself.
why we're missing Somali. Somali ain't doing none of that shit.
Yeah, let me finish please before I lose my thought. Personally, I do not advocate for what Shimani speaks about, you know. Oh, Mimi Sijui, I can't date a man who's Sijui, a man.
Me too.
I'm willing to, I can go 50-50 with my guy,
Yeah.
okay? If he's really, because I believe,
Like in
and
a
I've
bad
grown up with that
situation.
mentality in my
That's called building, Joby. It's called building.
especially in my relationships. I don't invest literally, and even if I invest, I don't literally think of what's the time I wanna use, like whether we're gonna break up or not. I'm living for now. Like
Right.
we're together,
Right.
you know. I'm here with you. It's
Okay.
us right now.
Yeah.
Can I do it? Fine.
Right.
Maybe I'm gonna meet someone else. Maybe eventually we're not meant to be together.
Yeah.
But I did my level best.
Right.
So I believe in that. Like giving it your all. So long as
That's
someone
how it's
is
supposed to be.
trying. So long as
Right.
someone is trying,
That's
if
the
you have
key.
someone who's really
Trying.
lazy, that's the worst.
Yeah.
That's where you're like, man, this is crazy.
Yeah.
I gotta go out.
So
I
true.
deserve better. But if someone is trying, for me, even if it's money to me at 50 bob, may I appreciate, bro.
Right?
I love someone who's trying. For me, I really appreciate it.
always
It means
the
a lot to me.
Key, literally. But the fact that they're advocating for independent women, feminists, you don't need a man. I hated it from the past, like from the get-go.
But question is
Yeah.
feminism, and this is something we might discuss on another day, is feminism actually pro-women?
What do you mean?
If you think
pro-women?
about
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Exactly.
You can the funny part about it.
we
You can,
had-
I always tell people to look it up. The Rockefeller Foundation created feminism. They use that so they could tax. They wanted more women out there working so they could tax the women in society and get more money back into them globally. Because you can look it up. Say, who created feminism? The Rockefeller Foundation. Every time you find something wicked, it's the Rothschilds or the Rockefellers. The Rockefellers or the Rothschilds. Rockefellers, it's always It's always they wicked asses. Every time.
And it's true.
Crazy.
Because at some point,
Yeah.
you have to think about it like this. We have genetic males that are winning female competitions.
And that's sad.
We have genetic males that are being voted woman of the year.
Olympic Games, bro.
Okay?
Yeah.
We have transgender whatever participating and actually
But that's-
winning female accolades. Actors who are transgender winning best female, you know.
Yeah.
And you begin to ask yourself, if it was really for women, wouldn't it be building women?
Yeah.
Wouldn't the agenda be let's empower women, not let's give women really bad ideas on how to destroy themselves? This is where I wanted us to
Exactly.
talk about that topic of incidences you've seen somebody destroying their own life.
Right.
You know, like, because sometimes you see it and you're like, wow.
I know.
And you try to tell them,
And you
but you're
can
like,
see where
wow.
it's gonna
Yeah.
go. Yeah.
And this is what happens when you look at feminists. Because a feminist is a feminist until she has a son. Yeah.
Right.
And then you start to would you be comfortable with whatever you advocate for
Right.
happening to your son?
Word.
Would you? Would you let a girl do whatever you did to this man, do that to your son?
Right.
And that's when you see feminists breaking. Because there is nothing that is true about feminism. It's a fake agenda that was money oriented, and now it has been picked up by other bodies that are weaponizing it and using it to their own satisfactions.
There's a factor of like educating the woman, the girl child,
Yeah.
into who a woman is and African woman is.
Yeah.
The how you carry yourself,
Yeah.
who you are, understanding your value in the society,
Yeah.
how to treat a man in a family,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
how to act in a certain different ways, right? And there's also the negative part of it, which I never advocate for it, like disrespecting men, looking down on men. You don't need a man. You can do it all by yourself.
You need a man, you're a man. I'm
Right.
about myself. I'm strong and independent, and created didn't make us to be strong and independent. It made us to need one another.
Yeah, so it needs to be worked on.
Yes.
It needs to be worked on.
Really, really, I was about to say really hard, but no.
It needs to be worked on.
Because kids are coming, our kids are coming, and the things which we are
You know,
gonna,
majority of those women who say that they're really big gold diggers,
right,
heavy gold diggers,
True.
and they're
like
proudly,
they can't even settle with
Cryptocurrency.
one. Yeah, they can't even
Yeah.
settle with one man.
Yeah.
You know.
yeah,
They
I
can't
don't
pay a
need-
bond.
Like yo, you need to open up to pay your bills. You know, so don't lie to people independent. You're not.
yeah.
You're not.
Just imagine that. Like, to pay your bills, have to have people on top of you.
Wow.
That is just a sad
Toxic.
affair. That is a sad affair. You don't even get to like yourself anymore.
The energy of that
It's
house is not
really
even
hard,
nice.
like-
You don't even enjoy the energy in your house.
Yeah, because you have hella, like
it's
14
sex
dude energy coursing within you. One was cursed by his father. The other one was what? And you, it's like the whole fresh and fit thing. Shout out to Jerome Mosquito.
Then I don't know if women also understand the power in. Shout out to my dad again, teaching me this. The power of not allowing, you know, the power of your coach as a woman,
Right.
and not allowing men to nut in you, especially having
Right.
different sperms inside you.
Yeah,
Right.
It messes you up.
you shouldn't. But anyway, what are your closing remarks, Joby, regarding
Well-
this gay industry?
Well, like I said, for there is Africans globally, because
Yeah.
in America it's becoming crazy. You
Oh,
know,
it's been crazy.
It's also in Africa it's becoming crazy. You know,
Yeah.
where we're seeing right now this people wanna get into toilets. You know, I'm a lady. What do you mean I'm a lady? And they wanna beat up a kid. You know, it's
Stab you in your neck.
Manze,
Chop,
you
chop.
can imagine
Real
your
quick.
kid being
Stab you
I
real
could
quick.
stay home all terrified. You know, Dad, I saw a dude. Then he harassed me or beat me up, forced me to see him pin, and he was touching his
Right.
dick, like, and he's come on.
You know. I'm gonna start putting my affairs in order because I'll have a jail sentence to serve. Okay. Because that dude is gone the minute that happens. I don't care about whatever. I just put my affairs in order.
Got that right.
Go put that man 6 feet under. Tell the cops where he is and chill. Ask me why I did it. I'm gonna tell you why I did it.
Yeah, so we need to, it starts with the leadership, like I said, top leadership. If we have the right leadership, the people with the right mindset, then we're good to go. But the fact we're dealing with psychopaths globally, because they run Africa, they run America, they run China, they run literally everywhere, it won't be able to change. But shout out to Russia for identifying LGBTQ plus people as terrorists. You know, that is what should be done. We need more restriction for people to see these consequences of you trying to change the culture, which is our culture, and you're trying to bring other people's culture who you don't even know their existence, how they came to existence, you know. You're taught the Adam and Eve bullshit. Where did you as a black person come from? Do you question that? You know?
Yeah.
So there's a lot
What do you think?
I can't hear you.
Oh yeah, I'm in a bad area. I'm just saying, you said the Russians and the Chinese said no, not in our country at all. We won't tolerate it at all.
Yeah, so, and to the coming generation, let them be educated early enough, pros and cons. Like Kate said, you as a parent also be very strict with such kind of things, because we have the school. Once the kid leaves to, you know, once the kid leaves out of your arms, you know, it's the world that has, and going to majority kids, you know, controlled by school, there's church, there's religion and all that, there's friends. So be very strict as a parent. Just tell this child, once you mess up, just know, figure out where you're gonna go, because you know, that's all.
It's true.
Yeah,
I can say that.
I don't know, some parents are gonna say, nah, me I'm easy to lose bonds, so please bye.
That's
Joby,
gender over there.
you'd throw your child away. You throw your child away for doing something wrong.
It depends. I said specifically LGBTQ.
Yeah, if they did that, you'd throw them away.
Don't really throw them away, but
But
you just can't be seen together anymore. I'm not your mother anymore.
yeah, that is throwing them away.
It's okay. I was thrown away too.
Are you?
I was thrown away too. I was told that I'm not your dad, so you go to hell. So please.
It's okay.
I have nothing to say to that.
What can you say to that?
Huh?
I'm sorry, I'm in a bad area. Go ahead, guys. Go ahead.
But yeah, E, what are your closing remarks?
It's basically what Joby has said right now, but for me it's mostly the same thing, but let's not submerge into this notion that the West is really normalizing us, because as Africans we definitely know our culture, we understand our identity in regards to who we are, and the fact that some are really normalizing this aspect and notion to be normal in regards to what they're getting, it's not really correct. And also I'm always thinking about the next generation that is coming up, like what are we really portraying to them, because these are kids who are trying to figure out who they are in life. For me, it starts in the household. As parents, we have that power when our kids are growing up to be able to like direct them in the right path and basically teach them on what's right and what's wrong, who they are as Africans, true Africans from the roots, and also having the confidence and the understanding of who they are, because confidence is key, right? So the fact that you know you have a child, a daughter, a son, and let them learn who they are from the side that they're in, so the feminine side or the masculine side, and to be strong and confident in who they are. And I think from that, from the household, from their peers, and also in the educational system program, we can basically benefit that and also continue our trend and legacy as African people. Yeah.
And that is very true. If we're going to change anything, we have to start changing from the kids.
So true.
We have to make sure the next generation does not condone this in any shape whatsoever, and they understand the value that they don't need to bend over a table to get a deal, to become a big artist, to become a big actor, to become a politician. You know, you don't need to be this for you to be able to thrive in society.
Yes.
Society can exist out of merit.
Yes.
Okay, you don't need this whole diddy thing going on in the industry right now, because at the end of the day, it is our culture that is under attack. It is our culture that is being eroded away, and unless we stand up as champions and defend our culture, we shall lose it.
So true.
Okay, that is why I champion for people like Museveni and the Ghanaian president. They're messed up in so many other ways,
Right.
but in their pursuit to protect our culture, they have stood like giants and let their voices be heard. They have said, we draw the line here.
Yeah.
The line has been drawn by these people, and it is up to us as Africans to follow suit. Draw the line. We accept your diluted down religion and whatever.
No.
You see, the government's already did, but do not bring us the flag.
You've seen what
Okay.
Sutra said.
You said what?
We need funds for evangelism to be taken to West Pokot, where they require many missionaries and churches, because the banditry there is
Wow.
because there is lack of word of God.
The white man's God is getting crazy.
You're shocked? I was shocked too, like that. I know. It's crazy.
Wow.
Wow.
You can't
And
process
this
that.
is our president.
Imagine. We need
Who's-
funds.
Whose line of thought is taking money and giving it to the church.
West Pokot first.
Listen.
Banditry.
To go help people who don't have drainage systems. Okay? To help people who don't have schools. To help people.
Leave alone.
Right.
It's not the war.
Yeah, it's okay. Fine. But the minute you try to do something, you give money to the church. Like, you can do so much directly to these people. Why would I be in the forest if I can get a degree? Why would I be in the forest if I can go to a job? Why would I be in a
Right.
forest when there are job opportunities around my area? Like, I can go get a job, feed my people. The problem and the enemy is poverty. And the solution to poverty has never been the church. And I repeat this, the poorer
Never.
you are,
Never
the poorer
been.
you are,
Why
the
they-
more religious you
Never.
become.
The more religious you are, why you think all these damn churches are here and they haven't stopped no poverty yet? All these fucking mosques, these dumbass mosques and these churches. Poverty, religion has always been for the poor. Shout out to Dr. John Henry Clark. It's the opium of the dumb masses.
Yup.
So, instead of you goddamn building a church and bringing them fake Jesus morons, get them employment, build them things they need, a sewer system, good schools. That's your job.
Hospitals.
But his mind's too messed up. I'm going to bring him Jesus.
It's
What
crazy.
are you talking about?
People never learned because it's repeatedly happening. We've been seeing cases from Zimbabwe, Namibia, Liberia. People fasted for how many days in the name of going to see Jesus. We've seen such
They
kind of
destroyed their minds.
Far from
Church
that.
shit.
Just
That's
the
a
reason
cult.
Mackenzie cult, you know. We saw so recently, I think it was in like one of the country in the West Africa. You know, come on, people need to wake up
The people are fasting for.
to see Jesus and die.
What's see, I thought I was Western.
And I bet he never came.
sad.
Jesus, what's wrong with you?
It is sad because these kids had kidneys missing, literally body organs missing,
That was
including
sad.
their
That was sad
parents.
though.
Beshamani.
And people are literally
Besha.
making billions out of ignorance of people. It's
How? The organ industry is worth billions of dollars, and somebody has to service it. So if you're naive enough to be told that you should, and listen,
and it makes sense why we come and say it because he said during that incident, "I'm so sorry." Only, I'm so sorry.
You're sorry.
For the people who lost their family members through this.
CPI fast,
You know, I'm so sorry. Now he's funding more churches.
but you should fast as well. After you're on a yes,
You saw the ones built by the Kenyatas,
the what?
the church, the multi-million dollar church in Kenya.
Is a church built?
Hey,
by
last
the-
year, it was revealed last year by the Kenyatas.
So is it their church?
It is a memory of Kenyatta's. In memory of Jomo Kenyatta.
So they built a church.
Yes.
Why not a school?
Remember,
Why not a free hospital?
A multi.
but the same.
Why not take that and
Remember-
open a cancer wing at Kenyatta National
Remember,
Hospital?
Joey?
Yes?
Remember, Joey, all the stuff they need in Ghana, real stuff they need in Ghana, and the Ghana said, hey, we take the campus, we need schools and all stuff, and the guy,
He's gone.
what? You gonna build $100 million church? For what? We don't need no more churches.
Ruto funded 5 million at the end of the year as well for a church. 5 million Kenyan shillings.
Check. I have a plan.
We build a church. I know. Let's start, bro.
The Black Hot Fire Church.
Mm-hmm.
Anakuambia ya kwamba
We are preaching evangelism.
Mungu atakuja na moto nyeusi.
Atakuja na
Na ndio
wafuasi
huyu
wake.
sisi.
Ndio hao sasa.
Moto.
You can hear the competition outside.
All I'm saying is, if you go to Karen, there are no-
Imagine there are no churches.
there are no churches
Bro,
after every
it used to
3
be
houses.
so peaceful for me. I used to wake up like no noise, bro.
But when you pull up to Embakasi, when you pull up to
5
Kayole,
minutes walk.
what do you mean 5 minutes? You go downstairs. So the other day,
From my place in
What's-
Karen
what's-
to a church, it
yeah.
used to be a 10 minutes walk. From there, no church.
what's the craziest church you've ever seen?
The craziest.
Mm.
The first walk,
No,
you know?
let's say location, church
Oh.
location
Location.
that you've ever seen, and you went like, God damn it.
In Tao,
Yeah,
the famous one.
yeah.
Of course.
You, the craziest church
No
location.
idea, honestly.
You have no idea.
No.
Your turn is exhausted with us. You have no idea.
So,
He's exhausted.
I saw a church kwa place ilikuwa wines. So you see how tiny a wines and spirits.
Wait. Umesema? Church in a wines and spirits.
Yeah,
In a wines and spirit inside.
yeah.
Inside a wines and spirits.
Yeah.
Okay, the craziest I've seen, which is very normal in town, is where we have strippers. First floor, I'm a ground floor. Second floor is a bar. Third floor is a church. Fifth floor is a club.
And 6th floor the lodging.
Yeah, sixth floor is a lodging. Yes,
Okay.
you must pass the church there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you have to go through the steps.
that's evident. You get saved and go to hell at the same time, don't you?
Yeah, but apparently,
Yeah.
and the owner of the wines is the pastor.
What?
I swear.
You saw the pastor was killed in.
Yeah.
You saw the pastor was killed in Makwene because he's a pastor during the day and a thief during the night.
God dang.
He was shot.
But,
I believe that.
but doesn't it mean he's
There are
just a
true
thief
churches.
24/7?
They're true churches.
That's for me.
Yeah.
Nobody comes for me.
Mhm.
But the fact that nowadays, like, it's so sad also for me because I'm a Christian. It's sad to see how people are just making it look like it's sad, like what you're saying right now. Like the owner of the
Wines and spirits is the
because like, it's really like backlashed a lot of young people's ideas. I know kids are not believing this, but it's so great.
I hope
Wait,
so.
let me
I hope so.
finish.
All for that
It's sad.
backlash.
It's sad because
Young kids,
become
young
like a
kids shouldn't believe in
company
fairy
for
tales.
people to just do because
Like
I don't have any money.
Africans
It
should
has
believe
become
in
just
it.
like a stature, which is so sad, honestly. And I'm not blaming like anything that you guys are saying, honestly. Yeah, it's really sad.
Africans shouldn't believe in white people's fairy tales.
everything goes south and become
Yeah.
a pastor.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah.
Me kwanza I'll start outside here. You know, it always starts outside.
Mhm.
You don't need a church.
Mhm.
Just start start outside.
No,
You know,
you can get a church in 2
I've
weeks
been
if you
shown
open
that
one in
this is
Kibera.
coming. Predicts the weather.
Somebody show airtime images of Serapis. This is where your Jesus came from. This is where your fake religion, Serapis.
It's not fake.
Hey,
Anyway,
I
yeah,
believe in
Keith,
Jesus.
as we come to the end of the show, Joe Mosquito says today's topic sounds interesting. It was very interesting to everybody else that
It
will
was.
get
We
to
about,
watch this.
we about to do, hey, Jim, we was about to push Eric Time's buttons. When you get these Christians, they get mad if you show them the truth.
I'm
No,
not
that is the
very
truth.
open-minded.
It's the truth. It's the truth. It's not.
She said she
Right.
won't get mad.
I'm very,
Why are you
I'm a
judging?
very open-minded person, kid.
Yeah. So
You ain't gotta be open-minded. And everybody your mind be open and closed. It's either if is the truth or it's not. It's not about my mind being open. Either something's true or it's not.
yeah.
You know, either I got cancer or I don't. I don't get to pretend that.
Key. As we come to the end of the show, we will be back next Wednesday with a proper panel.
Yeah.
With we
Not
have
even a proper panel.
Oh my gosh.
all of us.
Oh, the audacity in you.
The
I-
appropriate panel?
Oh, the audacity.
All of us.
No.
Like, okay,
Can
then.
Can you repeat
Full
your
Does
words?
it
panel.
sound like a proper panel for you today?
No, I didn't say that.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh.
It sounded like that.
I
A
know.
full panel.
It ain't a proper balance about. We were supposed to have Allah sitting there. Shit.
God damn.
A full panel. We didn't have the silver tooth with us.
But it
Oh,
was
no.
amazing.
Yeah, it was
The
really
conversation
amazing.
was
The
really
conversation
great.
was really interesting.
Yes.
Yeah. You should, everybody that will check this out on YouTube, give
Yeah.
us your comments on this
Of course.
below. Let us know what are your opinions. Have you experienced pressure to act a certain type
To
of way
fit in.
to fit in?
Yeah.
Have you felt pressured to join the flag? You know,
Yeah.
how do you handle such things, and how do you handle the flag people around you? Respectfully, disrespectfully, how do you handle it? But till next time, it's been amazing. This has been the cult
Tubonge
Tubonge
Show.
on the Blackout Fan Network, the
Yes.
media of the 21st century. Yeah.
Every time you got cameras so much stuff. He don't know where he at.
He doesn't know the time
Right.
and the day. Yeah,
Yeah.
but much love, family. See you guys in just a few hours on the Africa Today show. Thank you
Yes.
so much for tuning in. And Synovia, we have evidences. We're gonna send the links.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for tuning in on Tubonge Show. It's been amazing. Remember, you are the change you need to see in the world. Have a great evening and just stay tuned.
Ladies and
You see,
gentlemen.
did you guys see? Sonoma didn't need no proof to know Jesus was real. She wanted to know if McMills was getting smashed in the butt. It's real, Sonoma. It's real.